there and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to share with you guys my review, some swatches, and a demo of the new Tarte Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape Contour Concealer, and this released on Sunday with a lot of new items from Tarte Cosmetics that I was so excited to get my hands on. As of right now, all these products are sold only at TarteCosmetics.com. However, this is part of the Double Duty Beauty line, and then some of the other items are part of the Reinforce at the Sea collection, all of which were sold at Sephora and Ulta eventually. So my guess is that these eventually will be coming to Sephora and Ulta, but I will leave a link down below where you can find it. But I was so excited to get my hands on this concealer because I was obsessed and loved the Tarte Reinforce of the Sea Aqua Concealer. So when this one came out, I was super excited to try another concealer. So let me tell you first, right off the bat, a little bit of information on this product. So this is the Shape Tape Contour Concealer. It comes in 6 different shades, which are the same exact shades as the Aqua Concealer. And you do get 0.34 fluid ounces, which again is the same exact size as that Aqua Concealer. However, this one retails for $24, whereas the Aqua Concealer retails for $26. And now it doesn't have that much information on it, but it just says it's a vegan-friendly, creamy concealer for a radiant coverage and contouring. So you can either use this concealer in 2 different ways. As traditional concealing is like dark spots, under eye circles, you know, blemishes, things like that, or you can actually use it to contour. They kind of made it dual purpose. So it lists a bunch of different ways to use it on the website. It says you can dot the concealer over blemishes, you can cover redness or an uneven skin tone, you can offset the look of dark circles, and that's the traditional way I like to use this, or you can contour with it. Now it says you can trace in light, thin lines onto areas you want to highlight, on your cheekbones, forehead, cheek, chin, nose, all that kind of stuff, or you can just wear it as normal concealer. My favorite way is to use it as a typical concealer that you are used to. I don't think that this shade is light enough to even like highlight on me, so if you're very fair skin, I don't really think this is going to work as a highlight for like highlighting and contouring. Maybe if you have darker skin tones, then you can go a shade or 2 lighter and then be able to highlight with it. But for me, it's perfect as a concealer. So now to tell you the differences between these really quickly, the Aqua Concealer is obviously water-based and it's more of a liquidy serum formulation that has a buildable to medium coverage, which I absolutely love this one to death. Whereas this one is definitely more full coverage and a thicker, creamier formula. So they are different. At first I was like, shoot, did I basically just get the same exact concealer? But I didn't. They're definitely different. One is more lightweight. The Aqua Concealer is lightweight, more serum and water based and liquidy, whereas this one is thicker, creamier, and definitely more full coverage, as you'll see in the demo that should be playing right about now. This one and this one actually have the same doe foot applicator though. It's got that big doe foot applicator. Same thing with the new concealer. So I'm not super crazy about it. Like, I do like it, but it's not my favorite applicator in the world, but it's definitely not something that like turns me off. I don't mind it, but it's definitely really big and it's hard, but it gets the job done. It covers a lot of space and it's not bad. The only bad thing is it's not flexible like the Urban Decay concealer that I love, the Naked Skin concealer. That one has those really nice doe foot applicators that are flexible and bendy and can really get into those areas that are hard to reach, whereas these are a little bit more stiff. But overall, I love this concealer. It's so full coverage, as you guys will see in the demo. It's just really, really nice weight. It doesn't feel heavy though. It blends out like a dream. I do want to mention that I have been trying it out and blending it out with the new little Quickie blending sponge that also released from Tarte. This is kind of like a little dome-shaped beauty blender where it's got a pointed, more triangle top, and then it's got a rounded, upraised, kind of domed bottom. So I really like this because it's a nice, sharp triangle edge, which makes it really easy getting into this spot right here and blending it out. And then I like using this side for blending out larger areas or blemishes or, you know, any little kind of spots I want to get to. But I do really like this. This does retail for $16. It's not like you can't find it elsewhere. I just figured I'm ordering a bunch of stuff from Tarte. It looks cute together. It goes together. Let's try it. So I do like it. If you want to kind of splurge, $16 is kind of like getting up there in price like beauty blenders. Like, I like it. It's worth it to me, but you probably can definitely find alternatives and dupes out there if you're interested. But I do really like this shape. So if you're interested in getting some kind of beauty blender with this kind of shape, I definitely would, because I think it makes it really easy for blending out any concealer, especially this one. So I do really like this, but this one is just really nice. So let me swatch it for you. If I haven't mentioned, I'm in the shade Fair, which is the lightest shade, and this is what it looks like. And you'll see a close-up popping up right now, but this is what it looks like. It's really creamy. It's got a really nice coverage. It's almost like the more and more you layer it, the more it gets a little bit more whipped, but I really like the formula. It's not so thick and full coverage that it's hard to blend or it cakes up. It does not cake up whatsoever. It's really, really long wearing. I wore this for 12 plus hours. It didn't crease. It stayed full coverage. It was beautiful on the skin. Now let me swatch for you guys the same fair shade but in the aqua concealer, just so you guys can see, because there is a difference in the color. Even though they're both described as like fair skin with I think peach undertones, most of these have peach undertones, and you can see a difference that I find the aqua concealer is a little bit more pink, whereas the new Shape Tape concealer is a little bit more yellow to neutral. So there is a difference. Do keep that in mind, even though they both have 6 shades and they're the same exact shade names. Either way, I can wear both, but just a little word of caution that they do vary ever so slightly, which I'm not sure why they would when they're described exactly the same and all that. Maybe it's just the consistency of the formula, but either way, that is what both shades look like in the shade Fair. So overall, I'm really impressed with this concealer. It's beautiful on the skin. It lasts a really long time. It's got a really nice creamy formula that makes it really easy to blend out. It makes it really easy to build as well. And then on top of it, it's a very full coverage, which I like for concealing dark circles. I thought it did an excellent job with just one layer. I think also if you're going to cover up blemishes, put a little bit on your skin and then let it sit for about 30 seconds and let it just kind of emulsify and thicken. And then you can go in and dot and blend in with a brush or a beauty blender, and it just helps to thicken it up and give it a little bit more of a full coverage base rather than going in with multiple layers. So overall, I'm super impressed and I love these. By the way, I did order the new Too Faced Born This Way concealer, so I'm so excited for that to be arriving. I will be doing a review on that. And then I'm thinking maybe next week or the week to follow, I'm going to be doing definitely a battle of the like creamy concealers or liquid creamy concealers, because I've got this one now, the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I'll have the Too Faced Born This Way, and then my love is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. So I thought I would go ahead and do a battle with those since they all seem a little bit similar, and so far I'm loving the 2 out of the 3 that I have already, so I'm going to be doing that, so be looking out for that. But overall, really impressed. I love this. I love the Double Duty Beauty line from Tarte. If you guys are familiar with the reviews that I did several months back on that new collection, this is just another great item that's been added to that Double Duty Beauty collection. So I'm super impressed by this. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, the swatches, the tiny little comparison and demo of the new Tarte Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape Contour Concealer. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you can stay tuned to all my upcoming videos. And then leave me a comment down below letting me know what you think of this new concealer. If you picked it up, if you're enjoying it, I would love to hear your thoughts. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!